Why are you upside down?
I'm not upside down. You're upside down.
No, you're upside down, mate.
I've got charging problems. And my brain needs to be upside down. So I
Mate,
can, if I
you're
just like that,
you're upside down.
it's an upside down world. I can't read anything. Hello. Right.
Oh, I thought it was my glasses.
I think we might have to do like a I'm not charged and we might have a shorter podcast thing. So turn it right side up.
Yeah.
Or who likes it like this? Who prefers this?
I mean, I think it's quirky.
I think we're going to merge into one person. We're just going to drop down.
At
One
least,
of us.
at least you can't see your bald spot, though.
Hang on. Yeah, I can see yours. There we go. Ooh, ooh.
I couldn't look at yours. The light was in my eyes.
Ah, okay. Well, it's sunny this side, so do you see anything shining through? Right. Should we make the world right again?
It's certainly not your personality.
Ooh. Take your day to write that one, did it?
You had a haircut?
Yeah. No, I had them all cut.
Hey.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Who, me?
Yeah, how are you? Hello, everyone.
Very personal. Sorry about this. A little bit of an issue with the trying to charge.
Of course, it's Dave again.
Yeah, of course.
It's not like
So
we've had all day to get it sorted.
I've been at work.
I saw but my phone's still charged.
Things. I mean,
General Kenobi.
Your hair looks nice.
Cheers, man.
Right. Welcome to You Want to Buy Some Deathsticks. What's the matter with you? You freeze there. You've gone quiet.
No, I just...
Okay. You're waiting.
Oh, was that your full intro? I thought you was introducing.
No, I'm carrying on, but,
I thought you had some funny intro.
I'm not finished yet.
Oh, sorry. Hi, guys. Welcome to the stream.
You want to buy some Deathsticks? I'm here with the trooper that always says blast them but fails to hit everyone. That is Toy Dairy and Junk Dealer.
Hello.
Hello. And you're going to give us a rundown of what we're talking about, buddy?
Yeah, so obviously we did a vote last week to decide what we were going to spend some time talking on tonight, and Lord of the Rings won, which, if I'm going to be honest, not very comfortable with. So I'm happy to take part. I think we'll have some fun with that. But then we're going to go into some Star Wars things. We've got a couple of things I found I wanted to talk about, and I've got something I'd like to show. And then maybe go on to another couple of questions we were on to last week.
Good stuff. Okay, then. Good comment. Want to go and rethink your life. Good choice.
Same here. Same here.
Yeah. So, should we do show and tell first, or do you want to do some bidding?
No, I think you should start straight with the Lord of the Rings, to be honest.
Okay, then. Well,
that's why people are tuning in. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I have no questions prepared. I'm going to wing it. This is the go home and rethink your life part.
Yeah, I mean, we had it more or less planned out yesterday, and it seems to have already gone to...
Yeah, I've been to work since then. I've slept since then.
Yeah. Right, well...
I like the old...
Yeah. Why don't you explain what you're going to do for this bit then? Before you do it, you can think of questions whilst you're doing it.
Bit. Well, I've got show stuff and I've got questions.
Okay, but the questions is mainly because I don't know what's going on. I know nothing about it.
Anyway, show and tell. If I had 10 more minutes. Now, I feel that you unfairly disregard Lord of the Rings.
I don't disregard it. I'm not as comfortable with... I'm not as knowledgeable on it as I am other things. It wasn't a massive part of my life growing up, whereas the other stuff was. That's the only reason. Okay. I think from what I've seen, I mean, it looks pretty rubbish. But no, I mean, it looks Yeah, I'm sure it's great. The fight scenes in it are pretty amazing, and it probably revolutionised the way films were made again, the same as Star Wars did and Avatar.
Still,
But
still a top
I'm
learner.
just not 100% on it all. That's my thing.
Well, I think I've got some cool toys that I can show you that are going to
I,
change your mind.
well, I will say, I thought Marvel was going to win the vote.
I was surprised as well.
I was surprised Marvel didn't win the vote. But if I'm anything, I'm a chameleon. Bring it on. I can do this.
A comedian or comedian,
Both.
because you are
A
one,
Cal.
not
I'm
the
not
other.
going to do it.
You do what?
I was going to try and merge the chameleon and comedian, but I don't think it's going to work.
Oh, do that.
A,
Do that, or
ca-
I'm thinking.
a Calmedian. No, carry on. Right.
Medium, didn't you? You
Yeah, it's
booked
just
a
being
dead
comedian. Anyway, show me what you've got.
figures. Right.
Are these your personal
The
collection?
size of this, yes, it is. The size of this bad boy.
That's just Groot. We're not doing
It,
Marvel.
it's Groot's granddad. I mean,
Right.
come on. I don't remember if there's any batteries in them. Give him a test. No, there's no batteries in him. But it would have been impressive if there were, because he's quite late.
Before we carry on, I just want to say to anyone watching, this is our second week. It will get a lot more prepared.
Yeah. Ian's let us down massively this week. Had all this time to prepare.
Oh, obviously me. Obviously.
I'm glad
Anyway,
you're.
talk
Thank
to me
you
about
very
your stick.
much. I just think he's. I mean, don't forget, we're talking about a figure that's now coming on 20 years old. The sheer size and detail of him, the fact that he was very loud, posability. I mean, come on. And all for the sort of price that you'd pay now for a deluxe Star Wars figure. Maybe slightly less, I can't remember. I mean, wouldn't that look good in your collection?
No. It'll be good for the Battle of Endor scenes.
That's what I was thinking.
But I mean,
half a dozen Ewok hanging off that.
I have some recollection of him, but I'm not sure. Java Juice, thank you for that. I'm not sure of who it is. I think I have some recollection of him, but I'm not 100%.
Well, his name is exactly. Have a stab at it.
Tree.
What would you call it? Close.
Tree.
Yeah.
Bearded Tree.
I love the way you went instead is to put words just next to each other.
Yeah. The big.
You think his name is Bearded Tree?
Big tree. Santa Tree.
Santa Tree.
Sanitary.
That sounds like sanitary. Yeah, I was going to say. It's sanitary towel. You're trying to look it up, aren't you?
No, I've unplugged the microphone.
Okay.
Right, I'm back.
It's Tree Beard. You were close. Are you sure you're back?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Good luck, Ian.
So who was Treebeard?
Who's this guy?
Just a tree.
No, he was an Ent, and he was. I mean, there's not an awful lot of information on it, to be honest. They were quite that old that even Tolkien was like, "Screw it, I can't be asked." You know, they're that old that nobody's written about them, so they're a bit of a mystery.
Cool. What's your second figure? I really don't want to crap all over.
I think we should talk more about the Magic Tree Man.
I just don't. I
didn't expect to ask questions on the characters.
You're teaching me. Think of it that way.
This one is actually a custom, and it's made to look exactly like you.
Is that an ogre?
Thank you, George. Is that a what?
An ogre.
No, okay. You've become someone's dad in the meantime, have you? Everything's just an ogre, is it?
Yeah.
Does it look like... Oh, shit, it looks like Shrek. Doom Green, custom, that'd be cool. Big Lord of the Rings Shrek. You saw it here first.
Nothing to add. I don't know who that is.
It's a troll. It's a cave troll. It's quite
Right.
obvious.
Okay. When I think of trolls, I think of those ones with the big hair.
Guilty David. Oh, sorry.
So,
Oh, shit.
oh, this is riveting. What's next? Come on.
Oh, God. Do you want to join in show and tell?
Me?
Yeah, just show some things
Well,
that'll get you interested.
no, I
We're
want
gonna
to learn
do-
about Lord of the Rings. I don't know anything about the troll.
I have nothing to teach you. I can buy you some books on it. I'll
Right.
borrow some books.
No, I can't. I've seen the books. No, it's fine. Well, that looks interesting.
What exactly floats your boat about that the others don't?
The fact that there's two and it's being ridden.
What were you watching previously?
Well, what is it? What is it? I like that. Just what is it?
I think I'm going to start, instead of giving you the correct information, I'm just going to start giving you BS answers because you'll be like, yeah, all right. Now. I'm just going to fill you with misinformation. So this is Sharkman and his friend Dougie Wog.
I've heard of them. I
There you
know.
go. Look, tell him all about Lord of the Rings because I don't have the information.
I've seen it. I've seen the films about 10 years ago, and it wasn't.
The same level of preparedness as I've got actually. So
I was always into other things, and that's all it was. It didn't help that I had an ex-girlfriend who was mad on it, so obviously when we broke up, I just wouldn't have anything to do with it.
Oh, well, that would have been helpful information if you could have told me that before. He bites.
I've got a dewback that does that.
Good for you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to be shocked that I've had a girlfriend. Going off that comment there, Joe Juice. But it's
Not
true.
you.
It is true.
Show us proof where it didn't happen.
I think I burnt all the photos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that like symbolic or was it just anger?
Yeah, it's when I set fire to him, the word bitch came out of the flames. So, yeah, that kind of explains how bad it was. It was a very nice thing. So anyway, tell me about the doggy wog.
It's a wog, and it's a
no
big.
worries, Jawa. Sorry, I was replying to a comment.
Yeah, it's a dead topic. Forget Lord of the Rings.
I genuinely thought you threw it then.
Because I'm an amazing actor.
Yeah.
I don't have all the information for you anyway. Here's one I think you'll like. And if you can't guess who that is, then there's no more hope for you.
That is one of the Inquisitors from Star Wars Rebels.
Wow. See, you explored that guy, look. You just like...
I mean, I know who it is. It's on the tip of my tongue because I've seen him.
I just call him Ron. He's Ron to me. He's a little bit...
Why is he called Ron?
Well, that's his name to his mates. Saw Ron.
Which film's he out of? Which Lord of the Rings film?
He's out of Bill and Ted, the original. He's the guy that was... Thanks, George. I think we're going to make this a regular feature. We're going to do something that neither of... Is
that guy the Witch King?
Well, no, he's kind of like his dad, really.
Oh, see, I took a punt. I took a punt at it, and I was wrong. If he's not one of the main ones, I've not got a clue.
Well, he's kind of like the college guy that converts all their kids to goths, really.
Thanks, Juice. That's
wearing black and hoods. So he's just a cool figure. I'm not trying to teach you the law. I just want to show you some toys.
I completely agree. He's a very cool figure.
And as an added bonus, if he had any batteries in, he'd sound really cool, and he's got light up eyes. if he had any batteries in, which he doesn't,
Why don't you have batteries on anything?
because they degrade and then they don't work no more.
This is show and tell. This is like a show and tell, and you could have it so much better. You couldn't be bothered preparing it.
Yeah, this isn't any kind of show and tell. This is show and tell where you're not ready for it.
This is why I don't bring things with batteries on.
You leave the batteries in.
No, I don't put batteries in them. I just don't show things that could make noises.
Well, anything can make a noise if you've got an imagination. Arrgh, I'm Sauron.
Scary.
That's when.
Is that the voice he had?
Yeah, no, it was a bit more nasally than that. Arrgh, I'm Sauron.
You're such a. Have you got anything else, Dave?
Yeah, I got loads of stuff.
Right, keep it coming.
Got a whole 2-hour segment based on this.
Excellent.
I did have the eye at one point. It was really cool.
Now the eye is that big eye, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you got that one.
The eye of.
What was the first clue you had there?
What was its name? It was like it had a full-on name, didn't it? It wasn't just the eye. It was
The eye of.
eye of. 1 minute, I'll get this. The eye of. Did I have it in it? Was it the eye of?
Yes.
Sauron. I didn't know his name. I thought you was joking about his name.
It is still wrong.
I've got one right.
Moving on quickly. Thank you very much.
And I've got the eye of Mora.
That's the eye of Sauron.
I've got it. This is it now. I'm on a roll. Keep showing things. I'll bang it out. Let's go.
It's good because I had some really good questions if I'd have managed to write them down.
I can't believe you were prepared.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like we put a lot of effort into this.
Do you know what? I spent all day today trying to find stuff to talk about Star Wars related for this.
You still didn't turn up anything. Imagine that.
I sent you the messages of it.
Yeah, I know. I proofread it.
Now that.
Oh, wait, you can't do it in Instagram Live. You get banned. I think of it. There you go. That's not copyrighted.
That looks like. Let me have a look. Can I see it a bit more?
Bit more what?
It looks like a horse.
Wow. And you've got a whole degree in zoology.
Yep. No, animal behaviour.
Which bit do you think's the horse?
The one at the top. Now, I did some work.
Appreciation for the debt.
I don't know what the riders. Are they just called the riders?
Well, they call the Black Riders or the Nazgul.
Nazguls. I said it. He weren't even listening to me. Did anyone else hear me say the right word then before he said it? No.
Well, I saw that you read Java Juice's comment, so.
No, I saw the riders, but I said Nazguls.
Oh yeah.
I said
After
it. No, I said it. I said it as you did it.
Okay. And this has got another added feature. You pull this back, and if it has batteries, they were really cool. I'm thinking of bringing one for every show with batteries. That's true. When he was trying to smell Frodo's ring.
Right. So is that where the tree was? To the forest?
And hi, Comic Collector. Say hi, Ian.
Hi, Comic Collector. Is that where the tree was then? The tree
No.
bird? No.
There were trees.
I thought you made it. I thought you was doing a full circle then, like a ring, but you didn't.
Who, me?
Yeah, I thought you was bringing it back. You started with the tree, and then you talk about the riders chasing
I
through the
thought I had
forest.
one of them special ones on, where the sparkler's still, so I could go like that.
No idea what anyone is talking about in this film.
4 hours. It's more like 5. I got a nice
Okay,
one.
let's be honest. All this film about is about 4 people who's walking along a like scenery.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
all it
walking.
is. It's a walk. It's just I can just walk to the shops.
They've got a soundtrack though, which is really nice. It's like
Ooh, I've got to throw the ring in the fire.
it's like when you're walking with an iPod, but it's like that level of epicness.
Yeah. Okay. Go on.
Actually,
Show the next one then.
I think you're gonna like this. This is a little bit of a rarer one.
I mean, just show them that.
No, I mean good eye because I think they pretty much just reuse the horse asset of it. But asset from squeeze, it's asset. Where's your butt gone? Where's your leg thing? Oh, never mind.
Really,
Maybe.
it was the whole story was told one chapter a week in a newspaper.
What?
I'm just reading Jared Juice's comment,
How was it?
and
Okay.
I think I remember the fight scene from the Two Towers, but
Yeah, it was. Helm's Deep was amazing.
was
And
it as good as the Battle of Hoffler?
yeah, because it was like lots more people. It wasn't like four guys. I really wish I'd have finished off the quiz because I had some great questions.
I mean, I think we've
You know, I
shown.
can take a stab at it if anyone wants to,
If anyone wants to
see
embarrass me
Ian.
any more than I already are,
Yeah, who wants to see Ian show his level of
yeah, you know what? Do it. Let's get this out. I'm
uh,
not afraid. I'm not afraid.
okay.
I've got glasses
Right.
on. I'm intelligent. Let's go.
Okay. Let's put that to the test, shall we? Right, Legolas and Gimli. I don't know if you remember that point. Gimli says he's killed two already.
I was just laughing at Jared Juice's comment. The first spoiler was when the headline said Frodo lives.
Uh,
Frodo's a little Gollum thing, isn't it? Oh, I was ruining that. That was a joke. It didn't work.
oh,
Anyway, right, come on. Let's do this quiz thing then. Let's get it done.
well, I'm making them up on the fly, so.
If
Gimli
he,
says
who?
to Legolas, I've killed two already. How many had Legolas killed? Was it 51, 17, or 4,362?
4,362.
No.
50. The first one. Hey.
No, this B, 17.
I was close. I would have said that next.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard this is how you do your quizzes. You cannot be wrong. Never.
I mean, it's just not. I mean, it would have been cooler if he killed more than 17, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I know, but when someone's killed two, and then, I mean, it's like our Battlefront scores.
Do you really want to get onto that because you'll just be embarrassed?
Yeah, well, we're going to put this right here now. We're going to do Battlefront live stream.
Yeah, okay.
When
I'll come to your house soon, and we'll live stream.
Like you don't know the word for houses.
Me and you will play Battlefront, and people can see how bad you are at Battlefront. All right.
I'm going to get some.
And
Rambo
what we'll do, this is going on live stream. What we're going to do is, I'm going to put a vote up on mine for a punishment for whoever loses.
Excuse me. Hello? He's in the room. Yeah, it's in the bedroom. Okay.
I'm going to put a punishment vote up for whoever loses.
Punishment.
Right? Let's make it interesting.
What can be more punishing than the shame of losing in front of three people?
Well, still. Anyway, come on, next question.
YouTube. Anyone that wants to watch this absolute farce of a live stream can watch it as a podcast on our YouTube channel, which
is going live today, hopefully.
What are you playing with? Is that your cuddly monkey?
It's my Teddy Chewbacca, yeah. Look at that.
Where's his eyes?
There.
What the hell have you been doing to him? Actually, I don't want to know.
I've literally just found him. He was on my sofa. Now he's back there.
Was it your Ahsoka?
Yeah, he was on my Ahsoka. Right. Next question. Let's go.
Okay. Give me 1 minute just to think one up. They did have some. No,
Right,
maybe
next week we have to be more prepared than this.
you don't say. I kind of like this. I find it charming.
I mean, I've actually got. Look, I made notes and everything.
Well, I look forward to a very constructive second half of this program.
Yeah, me too. Question:
Fine.
Who
Oh
played
yeah,
Who
here's
played
one.
Frodo?
That guy you met in the bathroom that one time.
Yeah, massive cock. Right, let's
Right.
next.
They tried to get into Mordor and they need a password. You might remember it's speak friend and enter. But what word was friend in Elvish? Was it A, raspberry, B, kumquat, or C, melon?
Melon.
Well done.
It was a melon.
Pronunciation's a little bit different, but I thought a fruit thing was.
I mean, it was easy for you to think of melon.
Well, I just saw
What
you,
was it?
and
Melon? Was it melon? The answer?
it was C. It was melon.
Yeah. Well, you went. It was A,
Good try.
raspberry. B, and melon was like that. So I got it.
Oh well.
Right,
If I could have written it down and sort of like looked it up.
so I'm
Should we keep
50%
doing
right.
it? Or should we move on to some more constructive things?
I mean, I think if we're going to do this next time, I tell you what, let's postpone this till next week when you can actually have some time to do it.
Yeah, sounds good. No.
Have you got anything else you want to show before we move on?
No, that was pretty much it. I got loads of figures, but I kind of felt that was,
I mean,
there's no lore attached to them, so my bad.
You could have shown like a Legolas figures or an Aragon.
You've got no legs,
Hey.
alas.
Or a Frodo figure. At least I would have known who they were.
Yeah, but I wanted to show the big impressive pieces. And then my tours, yeah.
Good point. Good
Anyway,
point.
let's keep this train wreck rolling. What you got for me?
I've only got one thing for the show and tell because I thought that was going to go a lot longer.
Well, that sounds lame.
What I want to show is, Dave, do you know what this is?
I do indeed.
What is it?
It came from a Kinder Egg in 1997, February, I believe it was. I do believe it's a certain Empire Strikes Back ice cream vendors. Ice cream.
He wasn't an ice cream vendor.
He was in
He was.
Spartan.
He wasn't.
He was. Prove me wrong.
Because, so, sorry, I've just got work messaging me.
That's cool.
The
What did you
ice, yeah, you just do that as well. I'll just sort this work thing out.
I was just asking Comic Collector. What did you get? You just say work thing.
Yeah, I've got a work thing, sorry.
Epic battle.
I have told him that. Right,
Aaron versus Troll.
so,
Are we finished being adults now?
so this
On
was
code
from
cards.
this gentleman in Empire Strikes Back. Can you name him, Dave?
Of course we can.
I want
Barry.
his real name, not the name
Who's
that
Barry?
Barry.
What's wrong with Barry?
Right, this is Will Rowe Hood. That's his name.
Wilrow
Hood.
Hood.
Hood. Yeah. Those are cool figures, Comic Collector.
Yeah.
I've got those. They're really
Nice.
cool figures. Ventress is amazing. Ventress is really good.
Just
Anyway.
talking about Mark Gideon, I saw someone, I don't know if you saw on any of the groups, someone had found a figure in a shop and they'd somehow managed to get into the packaging just to take the dark saber out.
To be fair, I would have done the same thing.
Really?
I mean, I'm not being funny. Who do you think this is? Moff Gideon. Look at him. It's Moff Gideon.
You're saying they've scaled up an old figure?
Yep. Anyway, so this is Will Wood, and he got like hero status with the fans to the point at Star Wars Celebration they have the running of the hoods, where everyone cosplays in a yellow jumpsuit with a fake mustache and runs through the celebration together, and there's hundreds of them. He's become a cult like status just because he was seen in the background running with an ice cream maker under his arm. Everyone loved it to the point they brought a figure out of him. He was on credit. He was on trading cards and everything like that. But now, thanks to a certain amazing Star Wars TV show, it gives a bit more understanding of why he was running with an ice cream maker. If you think back to episode 1 of The Mandalorian, or episode 1, season 2 of The Mandalorian, these contain credits or some sort of jewels.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So it's like
so
retroactively. So they retroactively give him a reason to be running with it, if you think of it that way.
Now, was he fleeing with his hard-earned ice cream money? Did he have a bribe, or was he on the rob?
I would like to think he was a nice guy.
So that's his hard-earned ice cream money, then.
His hard-earned ice cream money. Yeah, he hid it.
That's a lot of 99s.
But I think that shows like the will of the fans in this amazing franchise that we all love. That someone who just gets seen for less than 5 seconds, if that, on a screen, can get his own action figure, get named, because I'm pretty sure he was just man in background. And then for, even in the making of the Mandalorian TV show on Disney, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni talk about this. And that's why they put it in, because they saw him running with it. And I just think that's amazing. And I just wanted to talk about that because it's pretty cool. And also, that's a really rare figure. I want to show it off. I remember telling you how excited it was when I got it, and you were like, I don't know who it is. And then I sent you a picture of the price, and you were like, wow.
Well, to be fair, if you're going to pick a guy that's in it for 5 seconds, I don't think anyone should be embarrassed of not knowing who it is, really.
No.
Considering he wasn't named for many years.
That's it. He only came out recently, I think. Oh, in the last 8. I think 2008. I think when it got released.
13 years.
No, about 13 years. Yeah. Can't remember. But yeah, going off from that, on there, last week, when we were talking about like the news in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Something broke. Well, something was announced after we did the live stream, and it was about Dave Filoni. Have you read it? He's been promoted, or he's finally been acknowledged as executive producer for Star Wars. Basically, yeah. So now he reports directly to Kathleen Kennedy, and he's the one who oversees everything and makes sure everything's right. He's in charge of like the creative design for the films. I think that's well deserved. I mean, he is a student of George Lucas. He is like comic says. He's the MVP of Lucasfilm. He genuinely is. He got brought in for Clone Wars. He thought it was a joke. He got brought in to do Clone Wars, and he's been there since. And him and George Lucas were inseparable up until George leaving. Imagine how good the sequels would have been if he had that position then. Look what he's done with Mandalorian, and he's done with Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch. He's like credited with expanding the Star Wars universe to us fans, or to the fringe fans. So I say the people who don't read the books, the people who don't read the other stuff. You know what I mean? He's the guy who's been credited with bringing all that to us, like different planets and different races of alien. Imagine how good those sequels would have been if he was in charge then.
I agree, because barring the Bad Batch, I've watched everything else. And, as I suppose you'd class me as a fringe fan. I've been, I found it quite accessible and, fun to watch as well.
I think it's brilliant. I mean, I think you really need to get onto the Bad Batch. You really need to get onto it. But even The Mandalorian, it's his first attempt at, like, I think, producing and directing live action. And obviously, it's had John John Favreau with him, and that's going to be my gimmick, isn't it? Not being able to pronounce his name.
Yeah, I'm going to say you need lessons. That's your preparedness for the week. That's your homework. Say the poor man's damn name. Yeah, I agree with that actually. Rebels over Clone Wars.
I think they stopped Rebels at the right time. I think 4 seasons was enough. I think Rebels, they went on a little bit too long.
I think they've left it as a cliffhanger, but there were probably too many sort of episodes hanging around his home planet, Ezra's home planet. There's a little bit too...
Go on, sorry.
I was just going to say it was a little bit too unbelievable that they hadn't caught them or wised up to where they were.
Yeah. I think the end of Rebels and that cliffhanger is going to be addressed in Ahsoka.
Agreed. Now that we know that there is a live action Ezra cast.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, they teased it brilliantly in Mandalorian. They didn't give you too much. They didn't tell you why they brought Ahsoka in. And then when she says at the end, where is Grand Admiral Thrawn, you know that something's happened. You know that they've been found.
Grandad Thrawn then.
Grandad Thrawn, yeah.
There's the absolute Easter egg to end all Easter eggs. It's actually a granddad.
It's Ezra's granddad. That's it. But I can't wait. I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely right. Fingers crossed about it.
I can't speak highly enough of Dave Filoni and Big John, Johnny Bob,
Happy John.
John
John.
Yeah.
Big brother John F.
Everything he seems to do is amazing. Like when he started on Iron Man, like Marvel, like it set up the MCU. He directed it and he helped with it. And then he started the live action Disney stuff with Lion King and stuff. I mean, I think John's great, and I think him and Dave are going to absolutely take us back to the 70s with the Star Wars stuff. It's going to be great. I can't wait. And it's no more than we deserve. We've had 5 films. Some of them aren't too bad, but 5 films that could have been better, in my opinion.
What's the one that you think Revenge of the Sith that couldn't have been better, is it?
No, I'm talking about Solo, Rogue One,
I see.
and the sequels.
I thought you were on about the prequels.
But I think there's like rumours that I've read loads of headlines today. Like they want the Lucas trilogy to be released now. Now Dave Filoni's in charge. They want him to do it his way. He said that there might be more Clone Wars. He's been asked to save the Clone Wars, and he said, "Leave it with me." He hears it. So there's got to be a lot going on. And I think the biggest problem with the films was Kathleen, to be honest. I don't think she really understood what she had to do.
I don't know if you know, but why is she in charge then?
George Lucas passed it on to her.
Oh.
When George decided to sell, he said the only person he wanted to leave it to was...
That's a more modern one, that is. That's Endor Attack.
If it was a Kenner one, it would be in his shop.
Well, that one should be. I can't find the other mouth gun. It's somewhere. I know that much. Your camera just moved.
Yeah, I caught the wire.
You don't move that.
Wire. So, yeah. And the last thing I want to talk about. Okay, last thing, and then we'll get on to asking you some Star Wars questions.
Yeah.
So, on Yak Face,
Yep.
it was announced that these 19 new Black Series figures code's been released.
At all?
It's just the 19.
I complain about the ones that not doing.
We've had a chat about this. And I've got 3 things I want to ask you. Yep, he was the one, and you're not having it for £302. First thing, do you think they're putting too many figures out now? In all honesty.
Can I just respond to Comic Collector and say yes, that was correct.
And
I
they're
also
still
put a bid
here.
in. I also put a bid in after for about 500, but he still wouldn't go for it. So,
If you'd
I
gone
think we have to team up
502,
on this
you would have
one.
had them.
You know what I'm saying?
If you'd gone 502, you would have had them.
Right then. Will you put the other £2 Comic Collector?
Yeah, too late. I've sold them. So
Let's rid some of his figures.
I've sold them already. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure I see some figures.
that's just I've got a screen behind me. It's a picture of my old figures. I've put it behind me. It's not real. It's paper. Look.
Oh, is it one of them green screens?
Yeah, green screen.
No worries, Comic Collector.
Um,
This happens a lot when we're talking anyway. So
yeah,
it's
that's the whole
cool.
point of this. Like, we want to get off topic. We only have things to say because half the time there's no one else watching and we just want to talk. So that's why we do a topic list. But anyway, do you think there's too many figures being released?
Well,
It seems to be every month there's something new out.
for someone who can't necessarily afford them quite as well as I'd like to, then yes, I do believe they're putting them all out in the same sort of months. So I've become someone that was attracted to certain figures for certain reasons. I think that initially when I started, I just wanted to do that Empire Strikes Back bounty hunter scene. I thought that was quite cool. Although I started with the Mandalorian in his original armor. So it's sort of snowballed since then, because I only started in September of last year. And now I've kind of gone down a pre-order rabbit hole.
Some people blame me for that.
Some people what, sorry?
Blame me for that.
Blame you for pushing them into buying things. I know, just think that he actually gets 10% for every order you put in as well, folks.
I wish. If that was the case, I'd have a lot more figures in my house.
Yeah, but you've got more than you're showing us behind there. Those stairs only lead to a toilet room.
This isn't about my collection. I'm asking you a serious question here. I mean, I think personally, as a collector who I can't afford them. I can't. Well, not I can. I've gone through stages where it's took me to my line because it's more of an addiction now for me. If I'm being honest, I do feel I'm not. Well, I'm not. It's not the fact they're releasing so many. It's the fact that they're releasing similar figures.
Yes, I think we did have a bit of a chat about this recently.
I think we said like every wave is a stormtrooper in it now.
Yeah.
With a little bit of different Luke Skywalkers, like clone troopers. How many clone troopers have released in the past year?
I want to see a clone trooper or a stormtrooper with a skateboard, and then we know it's slightly different.
Yeah. I just want to see something different in it. I want some difference.
What fans want Hasbro? Do it.
I would like. Exactly, yeah. Same with Lego. They've done the same with Lego. Look how many Millennium Falcons they brought out. They just brought them out a bit bigger.
That's true.
They just added 100 pieces to it, 200 pieces.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's all going the way of the Simpsons episode with the Malibu Stacy, where she gets a hat.
Yeah, she gets a hat. Or she gets a pair of sunglasses.
With a hat.
We'll get a stormtrooper with a boombox.
Like probably giving it like some roast chicken.
I said this to you last time. I'm looking now around my room, and I have 4 Darth Vader figures, and 3 of them are more or less identical. One of them's the Emperor's Wrath, and the only difference with the other 3, one of them you can take the helmet off, as you saw in the picture today I put up.
I think that speaks less about what they're making, more about your impulse control.
All it does is they just put it in a different box. This is how they get you. The Empire Strikes Back one's the same as the New Hope, but because you want to complete that picture on the side of the boxes.
Don't be a sucker, then.
You want to complete the picture.
No, you want to complete the picture.
I
Just
do have
buy the
OCD
picture.
when it comes to it. I have to have it.
Just print it off.
Yeah, just
What
make
do you mean?
just make the things that Jawa Juice
Yeah,
wants.
what do you mean you make them? You've got them on your page, like shown. I think everyone would love a mudhorn. I mean, that's like
Mudhorn
I'm
is
surprised they haven't done the reek and like the what was the other one
this is the
called?
stuff they should be making, in my opinion.
Backlight.
Though. Yeah, there we go. Bringing it back to Lord of the Rings. Like I said when you showed them two Lord of the Rings figures, them horses
Yeah.
look the same to me.
Well,
you know.
horses look the same. They got a long face, 4 legs. What's to look different?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They did do a lot of. I think what they did a lot of though was single figures that they would repackage into like a gift set. What's that resistance on? Ah, right. Is that Lego again? Is it?
Yeah.
See, some I'd never get into because I just don't have the. I mean, unless you come in the box, like.
You can't make it, can you?
No, I can't. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience to write down 10 damn questions.
I mean, getting back to the thing, I'm all for them releasing new figures. You know that. But like I said to you, the perfect example of them just putting a different paint of coat on the box is the Rebels figures.
Yeah.
They released them all in the red 112, which is fine. If you're going to release them again, change them up. Do the Ezra with the short hair. Do the blind Kanan. Do the Sabine with a different, hair colour and armour.
At least they fix her eyes though, because her eyes.
Yeah, at least they fix her eyes. But you know what I mean, though, don't you? That's what they should have been, in my opinion. That's what maybe they should have looked at, because they could have kept the same body on them, just changed the head sculpts, and it would have looked a lot more different.
In the world,
You what?
you customize it. Just get some.
That should be a deluxe. They should have come out as deluxe figures.
I think you'll know they're getting lazy when they do start doing old person figures, and they just get Sabine and just paint it white on the hair, bone white.
I mean, I'm just looking at mine, and it is repetitive. You get a stormtrooper or clone trooper every 10 or 20 figures.
Sorry, my comments aren't coming up correctly.
Mine aren't coming up either.
There we go. Yeah, they are capitalising on it, but as long as people keep spending them beer vouchers. You got a question?
No, me. That's the person you're talking about.
You should have gone before the live stream if you needed to go.
But going on to part 2 of this question.
Yes.
Since they are making all these figures, what do you want to see? What would you want? Not what you want. I don't want you to go the way of Captain Rex Archive. I want something that they've not.
What's wrong with me wanting what I want?
No, but I mean, something new for them to bring out, not something that's already out.
Oh, okay. You mean untouched figure?
Yeah, a new figure, a new release into the collections.
Well,
I've got a fair few.
I do think a bid. Are you on about not done 375 as well?
No, they could be 375, just not 6-inch.
Okay. I do think a bib Fortuna would be really cool.
I've got bib on my list.
Good. Is that because you keep getting barbecue sauce on your t-shirt?
Yeah, exactly why. I have one of them ones with a little thing at the bottom so it catches it.
I agree with Jawa Juice. I do want more creatures. I think if they did the Acklay and the Reek, Night Sisters would be
Night Sisters.
Yes, next year as well. In 6-inch, that'd be incredible. Because, I mean, I think we had this discussion last time, didn't we? They've done the do-back, they've done the taunt, so on.
Jabba the Hutt.
Rancor. I mean, how big would a bloody Rancor be? I mean,
I'd like a Sarlacc pit. I would like a Sarlacc pit. Imagine how big that would have to be. I'd take a 6-inch, a 375, sorry, Sarlacc pit.
Oh, okay.
Don't look at me like that when I said I'll take a 6-inch. All right, I know what you're thinking there, and that is.
Garrett.
But seriously,
carefully, man.
Even if they go on to making things from the films just to re-release them to like do the anniversary. I wouldn't mind stuff like a Watto.
That would be a cool one.
A Boss Nass. A Wicket. Wicket the Ewok. We said this the other day that they've released other Ewoks, but not Wicket, who's probably the famous one. Knee Numb.
Yeah, that'd be a cool one. I mean, they haven't really.
They are releasing a Night Brother.
Yes, they are.
They are releasing yeah, we talked about this the other night because I didn't think I pre-ordered it, but I have.
Yeah. We talked about it the other night, brother, didn't we?
Yeah. Because we thought it was old press as well, didn't we? We thought it was Savage.
Yes, I did at first glance. I would like to see some of the cool sort of really obscure for Star Wars, because they were in comics, like Darth Crate. Was he called Darth? I think he might have just been called Crate. But they did some amazing Sith characters that would probably, most people wouldn't know. If you say like people like me, fringe people. That'd be
cool. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, you supply the body. I'll supply the credits. That's my Watto impression, though.
I just thought your throat got restricted. Sounded a lot like Andy Serkis, that did.
Joe, right, I had a friend who said we used to try and do accents, and my Welsh accent sounded like Watto.
Really?
I was like, hey! Anyway, when I went to Comic-Con, I met the guy who played him, and he's actually from Wales. So technically, I do a Welsh accent.
Okay.
Anyway, died on deaf ears. But yeah, I mean, those are the type of things we want. What?
I'm smiling. What more do you want me to do? Just to roll about on the floor?
Yep. But I want the waves now. In my opinion, I'd want the waves to be a figure from Rebels, a figure from Mandalorian, maybe a couple of figures from the films, Bad Batch. My dream one would be now. I'd want Rebels Captain Rex.
You just said I couldn't ask for a captain.
A Rebels Captain Rex, not a Clone Wars one.
Yeah,
a Cobb Vanth from Mandalorian.
That would be cool.
Wicket.
No, I mean
Wicket. And also Bib Fortuna. And then someone like Echo from the Bad Batch, because it's going to come out sooner or later. Just give it out now.
Well, they did 3.75 just gone, so it's got to be 6-inch in there.
Has to be.
But there's not a lot of ARC troopers in the mix, is there?
No.
We could start seeing some of the sort of, and I think someone was it Comic Collector last time that mentioned Clone Commandos. I think they would be quite good. Boss, Civ, Victor,
yeah,
Scorch especially. I'd like. I
think they've got this massive pool of characters, and they're just scraping the top of the same stuff.
Well, they could pretty much go through all the skins in Battlefront 2 and just go, yeah, let's do that.
Just release them all as gaming greats as well. It's not even like they're going to...
Well, there you go. There's about 30 figures there. Actually, I'm going to call it. I'm going to say all 19 of them are skins from Battlefront 2.
No, there's no Fennec yet, but she's rumoured. She's rumoured to be out soon, isn't she? Fennec's rumoured, but I don't know whether it's going to be, spoiler alert, Bad Batch or Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Knights of the Republic, yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Don't else annoys me.
Darth Revan, why no Darth Malak? Yes.
Don't else annoys me. Now, this is from the new films. They've released one of the Knights of Ren. One.
Yeah.
There's 5 Knights of Ren. They've released one of them.
Just different weapons. It's the same dude.
It annoys me though, because I'm like,
you want a toothpick, and the other one gets a toothbrush.
Release all of them. That's like releasing Han, Leia, and then not releasing Luke. You know what I mean?
They didn't release. Nihilus, they did. Nihilus is like that.
Yeah. I hopefully release more Java's Palace. And also the Cantina. I'd like the Cantina scene. More.
Yes, that'd be.
I mean, Dr. Everson is rumoured with Ponda Baba. Those are two that are rumoured to be released soon.
Detachable arm on it.
I think it'll be a deluxe. I think it will be a...
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think it'll be a double set, that one.
Yeah, I mean, they did so many. I thought they would probably carry on with the 375s, but they never did the Cantina.
I just want to go on to the Comic Collector. No, they haven't got the Cantina, but I really want the Cantina band.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I really want them.
Can you see Java Juice's comment now?
Every week around this time, we'll be here, not knowing what we're talking about, with no preparation by the looks of it.
Preparation H. That's why I keep
Preparation H. Yep, that's why I'm on a nice comfy chair and you're not.
He's got a donut. Yeah, we will be putting in our stories, maybe making the odd post about it, but there will be a level of preparedness.
And, it will get better. This is only the second time we've really done it.
Yeah, we got a YouTube channel which we will post this catastrophe to. Ian,
you broke up then. Sorry, I didn't hear any of that.
Broken up with you.
Fine. Well,
I'm joking. You're not good enough for me anyway.
No. Thank you. That's nice to have a fan. A fan. I'll talk about Java Juice's comment. He wants more of this.
I thought you were talking about me. I was going to say I'm not a fan.
No. No, there's a reason we end this podcast with we need to go home and rethink our lives.
Yeah. You got the ending there.
No, sorry.
We got to go now. Sorry, he's done his ending, right?
Yeah, we've got so far, 2 fans, 2 cups.
Yeah, just having a chat, enjoying ourselves. All 4 of us.
Yeah. Can I carry on talking about who I want to be released?
Everybody shut up. Ian has something he wants to say.
I want a Zam Wrestle figure.
A what, sorry?
A Zam Vessel.
Oh, Zam. Yeah.
I want a Zam.
Say Weasel. It just looks like Weasel to me.
I really want that because I think she's quite a cool character. She's another one who we don't see enough of, in my opinion. She's like the Captain Phasma of episode 2.
Yeah, I think they did Phasma dirty though. Although she does have her own comic now, which is cool for anyone that wants to see a bit more sort of backstory. Excuse me. I've only got 15% left, by the way. Hello there. Okay. All right. Yep, I'm ready when you are. Okay, thank you. 15% in 15 minutes.
Cool. We've probably gone longer than we need to anyway.
That's like a percent every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Countdown themed music, please.
So we quickly go on to the last question that we did last week. We always end on the favourite question.
I've got 15 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that one for one question.
Well, I'll quickly run through the other figures that I want then. I have a list. I want Grand Inquisitor. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm listening. Here's work.
I want the Grand Inquisitor. I want Ezra with short hair and blind Kanan. Ahsoka for Mandalorian. Boba Fett for Mandalorian. Fennec. Cobb Vanth. Lama Sue. Young Boba Fett. Anakin as a kid, just so I can do death scenes with him. And Neen Nunn. That's it.
You sound like the most spoiled child at Christmas ever.
That is all I want.
And a bite.
And I don't want any Stormtroopers, Clone Troopers, Chewbacca or Luke figures.
And you also don't want your sister to get anything either, right?
Yep. It's all about me.
You're gangster now. Sideways blaster.
So white. You're so white. I mean, I'm white. Both of you. I tell you what, you need to get that light off your beard so you can see the ginger.
Who said so white?
Me. Get that sunshine off your beard.
I like to think it's my enemies. Blindness is the key to winning in the battle.
It's making your beard look like fragmented.
Effervescent, I believe the word is.
I can see the ginger anyway.
Gingerous.
Right, so
You think with your list of demands to Hasbro?
I've done now.
Well,
Yeah,
probably get it.
if we can start a little,
Petition.
yeah,
Help Ian fulfill his dreams of being a spoiled brat.
yeah. I was not really a spoiled brat when I'm paying for them.
Yeah, but I know anyone with demands, a list of demands can't be,
It's not like I'm keeping any of them a hostage. All I'm saying is, those are the type of figures they should be releasing, in my opinion.
These figures.
Those are the figures they should be releasing, not Stormtroopers.
Yeah, but
I guarantee you, of the next wave, there'll be either a Stormtrooper or a Clone Trooper variant.
Of course, people want them, the clone troopers, me included.
You just need to space it out a bit more. Do it every other wave, not every wave.
Yeah, but the waves are like one a week anyway.
Yeah. It's costing us a couple of $100,000 a year, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, but if you're lucky, it'll be worth 202 grand.
Also, I got my little bonus today from work, so I need to find a figure to buy with it. So I might do a vote thing on that. Find the figures and decide on what I'm getting.
They didn't give you like a box of spoiled cakes and not like you thought they were going to do.
No, it was just a box with a IOU £200 in it. That's what it said.
Well, at least they owe you.
I wish I could get the Thrawn San Diego Comic Con. I wish I could get that.
Yeah, I agree with that. We need
If I could get, have you seen the Thrawn San Diego Comic Con, Dave? It's like in his office. It's got all the artwork and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Does he have a little print that goes around his neck?
I think it is that one. Yeah, I think so. It's class. Yeah. I really want that. It's about 250 quid.
I don't know how you say it, but is it Ayla, Secura? I'm surprised they've not done. And then what's the other big
Luminari.
one? Yes.
Luminari. Yeah.
I'm very surprised they haven't done
Kai Adi Mundi.
Yeah, and they did some. I think one. What's the guy with like the face like a big turd? Yeah, he's got like some dreads, like a bit of something dripping off him.
Eve Koff, is it?
No.
But he needs to be released.
About Evan?
Yaddle.
Evan, yeah, the one that he had Grogu with.
Yeah.
Yoda did the nasty with Yaddle.
There's a Plo Koon out.
Who exists?
He's got it somewhere.
Come on. It's a prototype.
I think he's just
English money, and you can have.
I think he's just trolling us because he's saying the ones that are already out.
What I really want is a Luke Skywalker.
As if, yeah, I'd like a Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian. It's exactly the same as Jedi Knight.
Put your black underwear over any Luke that you have, a job done.
I've got a Jedi Knight Luke. It's just it was the first one, so it doesn't look as good. I might have to drive to Norwich and go to Inderman Toys and get the one from there.
He also gets paid by them as well, folks. So.
I wish I had some sponsorship. I wish.
Oh, that's what we're describing.
I think
just saying Jedi names. I'm just going to check my battery. There we go, 12%. That's fine.
I think what we need to do now is let's just go on to this last question and close off so you don't lose the video.
No, I got 12%. It's fine.
Last week you went. I've got 5%. It'll be fine.
Sorry.
Last week you said I've got 5%. It'll be fine, and then you went.
Yeah, I know, but we're 7 better than last week. We're already on track.
I wouldn't mind.
Look, if you were happy to do it upside down, then we could have had a longer podcast.
If you could just charge your phone like a human being in preparation.
I told you the problem has got. I think that problem has dated itself. Anyway, back onto the subject. Questions, go.
Right. So last week we did who's your favourite Jedi, was it?
I don't know. That was last week's problem. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. This week, who's the most overrated character in Star Wars?
Jar Jar.
Do you think he's overrated?
Yeah.
I don't. I don't think he's overrated because I don't think
I know.
anyone has an opinion on him.
Exactly. No, he's still being overrated.
You think Jar Jar, honestly?
Oh, what about Luke? He's such a weenie. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You really think that guy is going to bring any kind of balance to the Force?
It was Anakin, weren't it, who brought the balance to the Force still?
Yeah, I know, but Luke
Luke was
supposed
just
to
a
be like
pawn in the game.
part two.
Yeah.
You know, clean up the mess. He's the cleaner.
Comic that says Ahsoka.
Yeah, doesn't exist.
Most overrated character in the franchise, C-3PO.
Well, being in every film.
Overrated. Not needed in episode 1. Not needed episode 2. Not needed episode 8. Not needed episode 7. Not needed episode 9.
You could do a really easy shot of this and say which one he was needed in. Which was none of them.
Jedi, just because they worshipped him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Go, guy. Go, guy.
Yeah, Grogu could be the chosen one. I think Grogu's going to die in the next season of Mandalorian.
Oh, you are a really joyous person, aren't you?
I think.
And then they all died at the end.
That's the ending. Yeah.
God, you're such a happy person.
No, I like Grogu. I just don't know where they're going to go with it now. Are we going to see more Luke?
That's because you're not around the writers' table.
I should be around the writers' table. I should be there.
Yeah, but you'd only be putting the coffee down and sodding off quick.
Hey, it'd be good. It'd be the best coffee they've ever had.
I'm not going to let you sit there with your wigging.
I'd be like, sorry, John F. I think that needs changing.
I think Mace Windu
doesn't do much.
good shout.
He does a little bit in Attack of the Clones. He does a little bit in Revenge of the Sith. Doesn't do much.
He trusts Anakin, and he's right to. Anakin could have been. Actually, if
you
he hadn't
think about
Anakin into having what he wanted, Anakin might not have turned to the dark side.
Exactly. If Windu weren't such a bell end with him, it would have been fine.
Yeah, just let the baby have his bottle. Let him become a master.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And he also thought he was good enough to take on Sidious when he wasn't.
Yeah, but I kind of feel that they did Plo Koon. No, Plo Koon wasn't there. Sorry, wasn't Kit Fisto there?
Kit Fisto, yeah. They made them three look absolutely awful.
Yeah, one stab.
Yeah, he did kill Django, which was again pointless death in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean he'd have got mopped up by Obi-Wan before long anyway.
I would have preferred the Obi-Wan series to be Django trying to find him.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. But most overrated Jedi for me, Yoda.
How dare you? Explain yourself.
He knows what's going to happen. He knows what's going to happen.
He does, but
he could have killed Anakin in his sleep. Ended it like that. He knew there was some. He says in it, I'm pretty sure, the dark cloud of the Sith surround the Senate. So he knows that it's the Sith Lord.
Yeah, but they're dark clouds. It's not exactly seeing him clearly, is he? It's not saying the dark clouds plus Chancellor Palpatine.
If I was him, I would have just been like, you know what, this isn't worth the effort. I'm going Dagobah early. Come on, Yaddle. Let's go.
Yeah, but if he knew everything, the first thing he'd have had to say to Luke is, you kissed your sister, right? I know Tatooine is a backwater, but come on, man.
But still, see, Jared Juice, he completely agrees with me. He's so overrated. He has, in the entire series of films, he has what? One good fight scene with Dooku?
All right. Controversial opinion, they're all overrated.
I mean, in The Last Jedi, like, Luke sums it up pretty well where he says something like, at the height of their power, the Jedi that a Sith Lord take over the Senate and kill all the Jedi. At the height of their powers. It's true. It's not written very well.
That's true.
I
But
think
I'm a
J.J.
bit-
Abrams said that. Last week he said that they made the sequels with no plan. There was no plan in making the sequels. Which, when you watch the sequels, you kind of like,
You don't need a plan when you got CGI. Ian.
yeah, I know.
All
No worries,
right,
comic.
I'm going to be
Thank
joining you on that one. Dinner
Yeah.
the call.
I think this is
18. That's a little bit different than what I was imagining you were going to say.
people
Enjoy.
doing exercise.
Ian's going bungee jumping after this.
Yep.
He's just got a rope and his chimney.
I've got rope. It's kind of like bungee jumping, but you know, after
He's
this
got a top
pass,
metal, he'll be fine.
right? What's your battery on, Neefel?
I do believe, Toydarian, it's 9%.
I think we should wrap it up because your tea's got to be ready soon by the looks of it.
It's getting wrapped. It's ready to go.
Right. So,
Finish this off.
yeah. So we'll be back
Thanks for
again
watching,
next
everyone.
week. Keep an eye on our social media for votes on what we're going to do. I will give you a call later, Neefel, because I have an idea for a weekly segment for this, which I
We
want to
don't
talk to
have
you
to
about.
do personal stuff.
What?
Don't have to do personal stuff. People don't want to know this.
But I want to get them excited for this. That's why I'm saying it to you.
Okay.
So, I've been Ian from Toydarian Junk Dealer. That there has been Dave. I was trying to think of something funny, but I can't think of it. And
Oh, yeah.
this was the You Want to Buy Some Deathsticks podcast / live stream. So now we're all done. You guys want to go home and rethink your lives.
Hey.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you. How do you shut this thing down?
Cut that. Keep it in. Don't take that out. Keep that in.
You're in the damn thing.
Press the cross in the top. Now,
Oh,
this
that
is
ended?
worth it for anyone who stayed. Okay.
Who likes a close up of my face? And
Modern technology there, Grandad.
bye bye.
Bye-bye.